Okay, guys. Hey, when we left off on the last video, we were on number 19, and that's where we're going to pick up. So, who is considered the father of Judaism and the Jewish people? Okay, so if we're looking at our PowerPoint right here, we go back to Judaism. We'll look right here, and it says, who the father figure is. Okay, father of Jewish faith. That would be this man's name right here. Okay, so again, pause your video and make sure you get that name down, please. Okay. Number 20. What are the two denominations of Islam? Okay. So if we go to Islam, right here, and we're looking for the two denominations, it says it right here. Two denominations of Islam are the two words that you see right here. Okay. If you look right here, it'll show you what the two denominations of Islam. And if you don't know what denominations mean, all that means are like two groups. Okay, it would be like in Christianity you have Baptist and Methodist. It's the same thing. Okay, but in Islam they have Sunni and Shiite. Okay, so they're both Muslims. They're just in different groups. They're in different denominations. So that would be the two denominations right here where I'm circling my mouse over. Okay. All right. Number 21. Who was the prophet of Islam? Well, if you look right above where it says the two denominations, you'll see prophet and founder, and that would be this guy right here. Okay. I'm just going to say his name because it can be kind of hard to pronounce. That would be Muhammad. Okay. Remember, that is not Muhammad Ali. Okay. All right. Totally different guy. This guy was much, much, much older, like thousands of years older than Muhammad Ali. So, who is the prophet and founder? That would be this name right here, and that is Muhammad. So, pause that and write that down. Okay. All right. Back to our sheet. If we look over here, it says name the three main language families found in Europe. So we're on language now. So we're going to go up and we're going to find our language. That's not it. That's it right here. We're looking for the three main language families. And we kind of struggled with this when we were looking at our PowerPoint when we did this lesson. Remember, it's not green Germanic or beige Romance or orange Slavic. Those are just the colors that are on the map. Okay. So if we look right here, each one I'm pointing my mouse to, it shows you the three names of the major language families found in Europe. So we have right here, we have Germanic, we have Romance, and we have Slavic. Okay, all right, so those are them right there. Okay, all right. Number 23, what alphabet does the Slavic language use? Well, let's skip over here to the Slavic language family. Up there it was. Okay, and what alphabet do they use? Well, it tells you in this bullet point right here. Okay, all right, so read this bullet point right here and it'll tell you. Okay, all right, it'll tell you the alphabet they use. Okay, I'm not going to go ahead and give you that one because you're very capable of answering that by yourself. Okay, just know it's in this bullet point right here. Okay, so pause and go ahead and write that down. Number 24, name two examples of Roman languages. Well, let's go back to Romance. Sorry, that says Romance languages. Let's go back to Romance, and here we go. What is the examples? Well, if you look at this bullet point right here, you'll see where it says the examples. Okay, so read the examples. Those three languages, that gives you more than two. So just write down two examples. Pick two of the three languages that are on there, and you will have number 24. Number 25, name two examples of Germanic languages. Well, let's go back to the Germanic ones. And you got your example right here. Excuse me. If we look at this bullet point, it'll tell you, here's the example, okay? And there are two Germanic languages right there, okay? In that bullet point, and that'll give you the answer to number 25. Okay. Number 26. Now, this is kind of where it gets into our physical geography, okay? What physical feature is located near most major European cities? And we really didn't talk about this, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you the answer to number 26. I'm going to give it to everybody when we start tomorrow, but that would be rivers, okay? That would be rivers or water, either one, okay? So, don't worry about that. I don't foresee that being on the test. I actually meant to take that one off, but I didn't. Number 27, what physical feature divides Europe and Asia? Well, let's go over here to our physical map of Europe, and we see right here. What do you know? Right there, plain as day, okay? So don't come over here and tell me that you can't find it, because I'm putting my mouse around it right now, okay? Right there. That will tell you what divides Europe and Asia, okay? And notice those are the mountain range right there. That's the mountains, okay? All right, so pause it and write it down. Number 28, what physical feature divides the United Kingdom and France? This is going to be a waterway, and it's really hard to see it right here, but just remember it's a type of channel, okay? All right, now a TV channel, a waterway, but if you somehow can see that, if you look on your map, guys, you have the maps, you should still have them. It's right here in between Great Britain and France. It's blank channel, okay? All right, and I'm not going to give it away to you. Look in your notes, look on your map. That should be kind of an easy one, but just know it's right here. And if you can zoom in on your computer, you can see that it's right here, okay? Let's see. Moving on to the back side of this paper. We're on number 29 now. Which physical feature separates Spain and France? Well, that would be these mountains right here. Know that this is France, this is Spain. We're looking for what's in the middle, right here. Okay, you got that mountain range right there. We've talked about these. You're going to have to know where these are at tomorrow. That will probably be a question that's on your test. So know what separates France and Spain. Okay. Number 30. What flat grassland covers much of the continent of Europe? Okay. Well, what's a flat grassland? First off, you got to know that. Okay. And if you know that, it'll be plain as day because it goes all the way across Europe. All the way across. Okay. All right. I hope I didn't give you too much on that one. I pretty much gave you the answer. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you can see where I'm moving my mouse. It goes all the way across Europe. And remember, it's a flat grassland. Okay. All right, now, if we look at our study guide, it says study all political and physical maps. You will be tested on the political and physical features of Europe. Well, guys, that's the first thing we studied. That's literally the first thing that I taught you. Okay, all right, it's the first thing that I taught you. So if we look where it says what physical features you need to know where the Danube is. You need to know where the Rhine is, the Rhine River, the Danube River, the English Channel, Mediterranean Sea, European Plain, the Alps, the Pyrenees, the Ural Mountains, the Iberian Peninsula, and the Scandinavian Peninsula. Now, that's the physical features. The political features, the countries you need to know. Okay? If we look at this map right here, you will see the countries you need to know. You need to know Belgium. You need to know France. You need to know Germany, Italy, Poland, Russia, Spain, Ukraine, and the United Kingdom. Okay? All right? We might throw Portugal in there too, so just know that Portugal is next to Spain. Guys, when you're practicing these, the best way to do this, so like when you finish your study guide right here, go over to, let's see if we can find it. Yep, right here. If you'll go to this one right here, this slide, it's titled European Geography. Okay, Unit 2, European Geography. If you'll look right there and play these two map games, that'll help you so much with your test tomorrow. Okay, and you have access to all this on my Canvas page. You're also, if you have internet, you have all these tools at home. Play the games. I know you like playing them in class. Try them at home. do your political map, do your physical map, see how fast you can do it. Go ahead and play those games on Review Game Zone, okay, where you play the taxi and the ant and basketball, soccer, all that stuff. Play those. Go to Unit 2 games, play the games, okay. Do the Fleeing the Teacher. I know the Fleeing the Teacher is hard, but if you do it over and over again, you'll get it, and it'll set in with you, okay. All right. So I really hope this helped you. And if you have any questions, again, raise your hand. And I don't know where I'm at right now in the room. I'm probably at my desk sitting down behind the computer, or I'm walking around to see how people are doing. So raise your hand, ask me a question. If you're in first and third, ask Ms. Coleman a question. If you're in fourth, ask Ms. Nichols. And if you're in second period, it's just me and you. So just raise your hand and I'll help you out. Okay. All right. Y'all are awesome. Remember, always be safe, be careful, and don't do drugs. Okay. So great job, guys.